Victoria with Candles by Victoria. Happy Friday! And I feel like I haven't seen y'all in forever. It's been a crazy couple of weeks. I have so much to tell you, and I really don't know where to start. Okay, let me just catch my breath. I've been running like crazy this morning. We have a super busy day today, so I almost didn't make a video. But here I am. So anyway, so let's just start with the few days leading up to the wedding, because the wedding is the main topic of today's video. We took off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday before the wedding. The wedding was Saturday. They'll be married 2 weeks this Saturday. So we took off the Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and I thought, oh boy, there'll be plenty of time to get done what we need to get done. And we did get it all done, but by the skin of our teeth. It was like, there was just, you think you're ready and you think you got all your stuff together, and then you get going and you're like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. And thank God for my best friend Sam and her daughter Kayla. They came the day before and spent the night. And but let's say, so Wednesday, oh my gosh, fingernails, I think, pedicures, some shopping. Thursday, more shopping, because I hadn't even bought anything to wear for the wedding, which it was a very, very casual wedding. So everybody, I dressed casual, everybody dressed casual. And thank God we did, because it was warm that afternoon. She got married at, well, the wedding was supposed to start at 5, but I'll get to that. So, but it was very, very warm. Thankfully, half of our back deck, because she got married in our backyard, half of our back deck gets shaded right around 5 o'clock. So the guests weren't sitting in the direct sun. So that was nice. Anyway, so Thursday was more shopping and running around and doing stuff. Then Friday was last touches outside. The tables and chairs were all being delivered. Which, boy, I had plenty of those for sure. And, Sam came. I think I cooked 10 pounds of potato salad. Candleman did 3 huge briskets. I think it was 50 pounds worth of brisket on the barbecue on Friday. So it was just doing all that kind of stuff. And we're like, I think we had pretty much everything done, or we thought we did, except for ironing the tablecloths and decorating the arch, which we ended up doing that Friday night when it got a little bit cooler. But it was in the sun, and thank God for Kayla, my best friend's daughter, Kayla. Her and Candleman got that thing decorated. Me and Sam and I just stood back and kind of gave directions on where we wanted stuff. Kelly. Anyway, so this cat's up here. He wants to say hello. Anyway, so we got all that done. We tried to get in bed at a decent hour, but it was, with everything that was going on, it just seemed like it was, 1 o'clock in the morning before we got into bed. And then we're like, okay, so we got pretty much everything done except for the ironing, and everybody has to take showers and all that stuff. Wade had went to spend the night at his mom's. He worked there all day till about 3 o'clock. And finally we're like, on Friday, and finally we're like, you need to go. Just go to your mom's, because she lives about an hour and a half away from us. So he went to go spend the night at his mom's, and it was just us girls, and Candleman at the house the night before the wedding, which was really nice. And so we got up Saturday morning, and we thought, well, we'll just, we got pretty much everything done. But there was just other things that were coming up. I don't know what it was, but it was just like one thing after another. And before I knew it, it was 3 o'clock. And I'm like, everybody needs to get in the shower. We need to get this ball rolling. Actually, my best friend and her daughter had gotten their showers already. I think I got in there about 3. Chelsea was already showered. Her bridesmaids were showing up. The photographer was showing up. They were all trying to get ready in there. I was trying to get ready in my room. They were getting ready in the dining room and in the bathroom. And then pretty quickly, the guests started showing up a little earlier than what I thought. But that was not their fault. That was my mistake. I guess when you say wedding is at 5, people expect the wedding to start at 5. So they get there a little bit earlier. I was thinking the guests would get there at 5. Look, I'm not a party planner. anyway, they were getting there a little bit earlier, so we were putting, sending people out and to the deck, and we had drinks in them and all that for them. But I have one bathroom, okay, and the girls were in there. They had moved from the dining room table into the bathroom, and I had guests that were, having to go to the bathroom, and it just was chaos. The last like 30 minutes of getting Chelsea prepared and getting all the girls ready and going out and making sure our guests were comfortable. And, we probably started about, finally, I'm like, the photographer she was taking more pictures, which was great. She was getting shots of everything. But finally, I'm like, we have to go. We have to get this show on the road. So I was just like, come on, Wade, take me and your mom out there. So Wade, well, let me back up a minute. So Wade had talked to Chelsea that, I guess it was the morning of, because they had rented a hotel room right close to our house, and Chelsea had went and put his clothes there and his groomsmen's boutonnieres and her stuff for that night. She'd went and done all that at their hotel room. So she had called him, told him, the keys at the front desk, just go, everything's ready for you guys. And he told her, he said, I threw up like 3 times yesterday. He was so nervous. And they both had decided to write their own vows. And Chelsea had wrote hers, and I said, has Wade written his vows? And she's like, well, he wrote some, but he's just going to wing it. He did so good when he proposed to me, which he did. But it was just in front of Matt and I. And he spoke beautifully to her. I wish I would have gotten that on video, but I was just like so excited. Anyway, she's like, he's got this. He did so good when he proposed to me. He said the sweetest things. He's got this. But he had told her he was so nervous. He was so nervous the night before. Not about marrying her, but just about all the people that were going to be there, and that the spotlight was really going to be on them, So anyway, she where was I at? Where was I at my story? Anyway, so I said, wait, come on. Let's just get me and your mom out there. Let's go. Get this party started. So Wade walked his mom and I out, and then he went up, and they were on the upper part of our deck, and Matt had built this arbor, and we had decorated it, and everything was beautiful. And I know most of you have seen the pictures. Anyway, so Wade's grandfather, Don, married them, which was very, very special. He hasn't probably done a ceremony in a while, but he's an ordained minister, and he was there to marry them. And so the ceremony was beautiful. Everything was going along great, and the whole ceremony, it was so personal. Everybody that we really love and care about was there. We were all close because it's not a huge space. It's our deck in our backyard, but we had 3 big tables that sat 10 people, and then we had our bench seating in the back, so there was plenty of room for everybody. Some people were standing, some people were sitting, but it was just a very intimate moment, and Chelsea's best friend from high school, Dustin, he has all the DJ equipment. That's what he does. Well, he doesn't. He actually works for Kids. I don't know if people in Dallas know about Kid Craddock and Kids. He works for that organization, but he went to school for music and sound and all that stuff, so he had all the equipment. So he had her mic'd up, and he had Wade mic'd up. Unfortunately, Wade's mic malfunctioned and didn't work during the actual ceremony part, but we could all hear him. I had one of my best girlfriends, Kelly, videotaping the whole thing with my phone, so it was kind of hard to hear him on the video. But anyway, so they get to the part where they're going to say their vows, and Chelsea, she wrote a book basically about, and it was just beautifully written, beautifully said, everything that was in her heart, And I think Wade was sitting there, and he was just sweating. It was hot, though. It was really hot. And he was just sweating. I could tell he was nervous. And he's probably thinking to himself, I have got to follow that, And so it's his turn, and he starts, and he's nervous, and he's trying to say what he wants to say, and he couldn't get it out, He was so nervous, and at some point I yelled, just tell her you love her, baby. It's okay. And then he turned around at the audience, at our friends and family, and he said, Look, y'all, I'm just going to tell you this. I threw up 3 times before I even got here today. We just all started cracking up. And once he got that out, we were all laughing. He was so sweet with the words that he said to her. So it was just the most personal wedding I'd ever been to. And everybody had said, this is so you guys, this wedding was so your family. You know, this is exactly what we expected out of, you know, a wedding from you guys. So it was everybody. We got the ceremony done. We got him married. Chelsea dropped his ring, and we have slats. You know, it's a wood deck. And I thought, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it's gonna fall in the crack. Thankfully, it didn't. Um, so there were some funny parts of the ceremony for sure. Anyway, after it was over, the photographer took a lot more pictures and everybody ate, and the food was excellent. Candleman's brisket was amazing. Everybody just kept going on and on about it. Wade had friends that he was friends with in high school fly all the way from Colorado, I think it was, for that day, and their flight left out like at 2:30 that morning. That's amazing that those kids did that and that they were there for Wade and for Chelsea. It was just a perfect day. Chelsea said the photographer was great. The cake, our friend April, she made the most amazing cupcakes. Chelsea's theme, or her colors, were purple and yellow and sunflowers. And April made the most amazing cupcakes with these sunflowers that looked so real that were made out of fondant. It was delicious and just absolutely beautiful, fit everything perfectly. Pretty much everything that was at the wedding was handmade by a family or a friend. And the only thing that wasn't were the tables and the couple of wine barrels that I had ordered with the tables to, you know, set the cake on and that kind of stuff. But and the most amazing part was when it started to get dark and the whole backyard we had lit up. Uh, Chelsea said when she first got engaged and we talked about having the wedding in her house, she was nervous about it because it's a small space, but we knew it was not going to be a very big wedding. And I said, we can do this. We can do this. We can make this beautiful. And she reluctantly agreed. She was a little nervous just because, like I said, because of the space, but she agreed. But she said, Mom, the only thing I want is for it to twinkle. And so we made that place twinkle between her dad putting up every light that I bought, which was a lot. We had lights in the plants. We had lights on the fences. We had lights going across the top. We had lights all underneath the place where they were sitting at. We had lights wrapped around everything. It was beautiful. It just was lit. It was magical when it got dark. A lot of the guests had left by the time it got dark, but there were several that stayed, and it's just, everybody was like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It was just a magical, beautiful, romantic, filled with love day. So I'm happy it's over. They're married. We all feel like we can get back into regular life again. I don't know how people plan humongous weddings. I guess that's why they hire wedding planners, because basically we were the wedding planners. And that day I was running around like a crazy woman, just trying to get everything going and everybody where they're supposed to be and make sure everybody was fed and happy and having a good time. But it was an excellent day, and they're married, and tomorrow will be 2 weeks, so it's crazy. I can't believe it's already flying by. Before you know it, they'll be at their 1 year anniversary. But one thing that Chelsea and Wade did for their guests was they decided that they wanted to create a special scent, a signature scent that was of them together for their guests. And so they had created a couple of different ones, and they didn't turn out so great. So there she is.
Hi, everyone. Just thought I'd come in and say hi.
Oh.
Now,
I'm telling them all about your wedding.
Well, keep going.
Okay. So they had come up with a couple of different ones, but they weren't happy with them. And then they said, let's just keep it simple. Let's just go with your favorite scent and my favorite scent. So Chelsea's is the Haute Couture, the Givenchy's Haute Couture scent, and Wade's is Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. So they mixed the two together and it came out amazing. And they got these sweet little bags. These are so cute. And each one of these bags held 10 little heart tarts and with their signature scent in. So this is what they gave to their guests. I have one left over. I was going to save it for myself, but I'm going to give this away today. So all you got to do is leave a comment below and we'll pick one lucky winner and we'll send you this. Like you can literally smell this through the bag. If you didn't want to melt it, you could put this in your underwear drawer or whatever, use it to scent your drawer. It smells so good. But there is 10 wax melts in here and you can melt them. And I'm going to give that away to somebody. So yeah, that is that. It was a beautiful day, a wonderful wedding. Like I said, we are happy that they're married and we got that behind us and that we can move on with life. We did have the $1.50 cent shot sale and a free loaf if you ordered over 100. Right before we went on our little vacation, on our little wedding vacation, we finally got the last of those sale orders out to you guys yesterday. And then here we are, Memorial Weekend. And I've always done a sale on Memorial Weekend. And I know y'all just got the $1.50 cent shot sale, but there's always people that missed it. So we're going to do a sale for Memorial Weekend. It'll start tomorrow morning, so Saturday the 26th, and it'll run through Monday the 28th, right? That's Memorial Day. It'll end at midnight Central Standard Time. So all day Saturday, all day Sunday, all day Monday, $1.75 cent shots, no code needed. If you missed out on our last sale and you're interested in getting in on this one, feel free. We're going to just put that out there to you guys because I've always done a little something for Memorial Weekend and I didn't want to stop now. Okay, so one last thing. I just want to talk about weight loss and how all that went during the wedding week. I did really great leading up to the wedding week. I did pretty good on the wedding day. I was so busy, I forgot to eat pretty much the whole day. I think I got one little bite of Canaman's brisket. I didn't get any of my potato salad. I just forgot. I mean, there was just so much going on. And I'm not going to lie, we had rum punch, and I was drinking a little rum punch. 3 or 4 glasses of that, for sure. But then I've done fairly good, though, the time that we were off. And then last week, I just like hit this stride. I don't know what it was, but basically I'm doing the 16-hour fasting. I eat my last whatever time, and then I don't eat again for 16 hours till the next day. That's been working really good. I'm surprised how well that works, actually, because last week I lost 5 pounds in 1 week. So I have hit, as of yesterday, I have hit exactly 25 pounds lost since I started this. And the first 20 came off pretty slow, as y'all know. But those last 5, I think, I don't eat any carbs at all at night. If I'm going to have carbs, which I'm going to eat bread. I'm just going to, like I told my best friend Sam, she's doing this with me now too. And we're like, we can't diet. Because back in the day, Sam and I used to diet like crazy people. When we were 26, 30, 30, even in our 30s, we could go without eating. We could do all those crazy things. But at our age, you just can't diet like that anymore. So both of us, this is really the first time that I have tried to lose weight that I have been like, it's okay if I don't lose 100 pounds the first week. I'm going to stick with this. Like, I'm okay with the slow process. I'm okay with how it's going. I feel really, really good about it. I've always looked at diets as diets and not like lifestyle changes or, just changing the way you eat for your health, I always thought about it as you just diet to lose weight. But I'm okay with how this is happening. I just feel so good about it. So, and Chelsea's doing great too. She went to the doctor yesterday and our scale does match the doctor's scale. And she actually lost 4 pounds this week. So we're moving right along. We're doing our thing. We're going to continue to do this. I am feeling really good about everything, and my joints feel better. I just feel better, you know? So we're sticking with it. So yeah, no carbs at night. If I eat carbs, I'll eat them during the day at lunch. Uh, I don't usually eat till lunch because I'm fasting until then. So I'll eat a sandwich, maybe a roast beef sandwich, and those little party bags of chips. I'll have one of those that are 110 calories for the baked ones, which I like. And then I'll eat dinner, and I've been eating chicken and cauliflower pretty much, chicken and cauliflower every single night, which is fine because I don't like a whole lot of vegetables. I like green beans, but they gotta have a lot of cheese in them. You know, like the green bean casserole you make at the holidays. I like that, but I'm not big on green vegetables. I like cauliflower. I like corn. I like, of course, the starchier vegetables. So I'm just keeping it simple. And for me, that's the easiest way to do it. Keep it simple. Don't overthink it. Keep it simple. And if I want to have a little something extra, I'll have a little something extra, but I just don't go crazy with it. You know, if I want a couple of chips and hot sauce, I'll have a few. I just won't have the whole bag. You know what I mean? So I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. Sticking with it. So I'll continue to update you guys on that. I probably won't update you every single week because that's going to get really boring. But I will continue to update you on that. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention this. This scent is on our website now, and it's called Happily Ever After. So if you're interested in purchasing that, it is on our website, and it's available in all of our candles that you can choose a fragrance for, and in our whipped body butter. Okay, I guess that's about it. It's so good seeing you guys. Thank you for your patience through the sale and the wedding, and thank you for all your love and support. And you guys have commented so much on the pictures. I have posted 2 videos before this, one of the wedding and oh, what did Chelsea singing? She was singing karaoke at her wedding, which was beautiful. But yeah, so I did post a couple of videos. If I've been posting pictures like crazy on Facebook, so if you don't follow us on Facebook, be sure to hop on over there and check out all those pictures. But it was a beautiful day, and we pulled that off, people. We did it. Yes, I was scared there for a minute, but we did it. All right. I love you all very, very much. Thanks so much for tuning in again this week. I'm back. I should be back. I don't know. I might take a couple of Fridays off during the summertime because I ain't gonna lie, it gets hot. And sometimes I just don't feel like putting my makeup on and coming here doing a video. But I'll try to keep up with it this summer. Thanks so much. I love y'all. Get in on the $1.75 scent shot sale. It starts at 12:01 a.m. on Saturday. So, tonight at 12:01 a.m. $1.70 scent shots, no code needed. Thanks so much, everybody. I love you very much. I'll talk to you again next Friday. Mwah.